What's going on, guys? Travis with the RAC Garage, and in this video we're going to finish the floors in the 37 Cabriolet. We're going to crush it. It's going to be awesome. It's going to turn out great. Let's go. I got both sub rails tech screwed in place. I just cut out a piece to replace that pitted metal down the middle. I'm gonna have to make it in 3 sections. I was thinking about making it in 2, but I think there'll be a lot of waste if I do it in 2. I'd have to cut my sheets in weird sizes, and there'd be like odd size scrap, and I didn't want to do that. So I'll do the centerpiece as big as I can, because I can only cut and bend 36 inches. So I'm gonna do a piece 36 inches wide and just do the 2 edge pieces separately. They're kind of complex anyway, so making them a little smaller will help me shape those. So I'm going to take this, I got to bend the first flange, then I will have to bend another flange after that, and then kind of just put a little form into it, and then lay out my bead lines, stretch them, and hopefully I can bead them and it won't be a problem. Because there's really no backstop. I think I might bend up a piece of angle, Cleco it as a guide onto the center of the sheet. Might work out that way. Not too sure yet, but we'll figure it out. All right, so I got those 2 bends in there. It actually came out pretty good. I might hit this bend one more time on the Pullmax with those dies I made last time, just to crisp that one up. But this one here worked out pretty good. So I'll mark how far in the bend is. I'll clamp a pipe on here or to the table or something. I'll figure it out, and then I'll bend it to the degree I need around that piece of pipe, and it should be the radius I need. It's only a small one, and if it's not the same, it's really not going to be too big of a deal. Okay, so it is 14 inches from here to the start of the bend. So that's where I have my pipe clamp to. Now I think all I have to do is lift up on the piece. Wow, that was like perfect. First shot. Oh yeah, it's exactly what I need. It meets up right to this corner. Exactly what I wanted. Yep. Okay, now I should lay out some beads. You know, that old chestnut. Okay, well that was easy. Now let's transfer those. I'll probably pre-stretch those because I'm gonna put a pretty decent bead in there. We'll just get to it. Alright, so you just saw me shrink this angle in the hand shrinker, Lancaster style shrinker. So this fits this curve here now. I am going to Cleco it on the panel 3/4 of an inch away from where I want the bead to be, because the bead is 3/4 away from the edge of this. See what I'm doing? First off, I'm definitely going to put a little pre-stretch with the English wheel where I want the bead to be. Every line I'm going to put 3/4 of an inch and put some holes and Cleco this angle onto it. Run it through the Pullmax a few times. Get that bead nice and crisp. We'll be in real good shape. This panel's going to take a while, but it's going to come out fantastic. And I'm pretty excited to see this process see the beads put in without a bead roller with the Pullmax. Because usually I do stuff like this with a bead roller and it comes out just fine, but I want to do it with my Pullmax because I have a nice beading tool that I want to practice with. set the camera up and did a time lapse. I started doing this panel and something got messed up and I had to rearrange something, and I shut it off just so I wouldn't waste storage, and then I continued and forgot to turn the camera on. It was like the coolest angle and it would have been awesome. Regardless, I just finished that panel on the Pullmax. It came out great besides one little edge. I'll show you. So look at the panel. It's great. It's fantastic. But this end piece, look at that. Disgusting. I was standing about there, and I had to have my arm over there holding this side up while I was working this side, and it wasn't smart. I should have figured out a different way to do it. And I tried to use the lever on the tool to finish off the end of the bead like it's done here and there. It started walking away on me, and it's poo-poo caca. So I'm gonna try to smash that down, shrink that edge back down so it's flat again. You know, I just want to get it looking decent. I'm kind of upset at myself that I just wanted to hurry up and get it done. On the last bead, I messed it up. Let me try and fix that. All right, so this will go about there. First off, I need to take this, and as you can see with the one I just made, there is no drive shaft tunnel in it. All right, after I make the tunnel piece on the new center that I made, I need to recreate these little corners here. So the beads are lining up, and I need to make this part. Alright, so as you guys saw, I was beating this flange flat, so now that fits on there nice. So now I'm moving on to these corner pieces there. The floor is taking shape. We have this back section that comes down to the tunnel. Well, I'm gonna lay the actual floor pans on here. I can actually do that now to get a kind of feel of what it's gonna look like. That mechanism needs some lubrication. I sprayed some in it, but it's not enough. Man, that thing's tight. Oh, you can just hear it. All right, regardless, look at how close we are to finishing this floor. Like I said, I just need to make this corner piece. Alright, so as you can see, I just made a bunch of gibberish on this piece of steel. I had to make a bunch of different lines because I drew angles wrong. This flange is that flange here. This is here. This piece here will be here. This triangle here will be the side. And then this flange will get bent and lay here. And this flange here will get bent down and tucked underneath this front here. Not really this front, but this. I don't know. It's very ambitious to see if this will work, but you know, I'm gonna give it a shot. Alright, here it is. And yes, I am definitely feeling ambitious. We'll see what happens. First I'm gonna transfer this to another sheet because I need to make one exactly like this on the other side. Okay, so I got this piece bent up. I'm really surprised that I got it to work with one piece, but you know, here it is. And it'll kind of go in something like that. Obviously fit better, but that'll close up that corner. And then this will go there. And hey, look, the hole's closed. Yippee! Just gotta do that on the other side. Then I'll take the center section out, weld those corners to the center section, and then put it on as one piece, weld it around, and then lay these floor pans and this tunnel in place, and we will be done. Alright, so we got the floor in place underneath the sub rails. I have the panels here on the side, just drilled them out. I need to deburr them, and I will clean up these flanges, get everything ready to weld. How I'm going to do this one, I'm going to take my little panel saw and I will cut along this edge, tack, 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 cut along that edge, press it down, tack, 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 cut that, tack it as I'm cutting, cut, pull up, tack, cut, pull up, tack, kind of just cut it and weld it while it's in place. It was a real pain in the ass to get it under the sub rails and in place, so I'm just going to do it this way. Just got to deburr those, put them in place, and weld them, really. We're getting to the home stretch, guys. Well, I'm getting to the home stretch, and you're just watching. Alright, so I got the floor all tech screwed in with these little jobbers here, courtesy of Bellows Customs. So yeah, I'm just going to start tacking away. Actually, first off, I need to drill the holes for these feet. Alright, so as you saw, I got this all welded in, so the floor is done from the cowl all the way to here. This panel is still tech screwed in with 4 tech screws. I'm going to take my little panel saw here, start on the top there. There's actually a hole, so I'm going to start there, cut across, tack weld, tack weld, tack weld as I'm cutting, bring it around, and then fully TIG weld everything once it's done, and then I need to take care of that half moon shape. Hopefully I don't run out of gas. I don't have much left, so it's, you know, I don't have much hope for it, but we'll see what happens. Alright, I just finished up welding the Cabriolet floors and it came out minty. So let's check that out. Now I just finished welding the half moon piece and the piece I had to fabricate for the back, that little step down piece. So everything is fully welded in, it is complete, ready to go out the door. I gotta call Chris and see what he wants to do with picking this up, but as you can see, it's all done. So I'm extremely happy with how this project came out. It's probably came out really well, and I was excited for it the whole time because I didn't have any rot to take care of. It was already cut out, and its body's been sandblasted years ago, and there's no mess to deal with. It was a joy. So hopefully I can get more projects like this in the shop, so I really don't have to deal with it. But you know, it's New England, and everything's got rust. This was just a treat for me with dealing with the months of rust on the 37 sedan delivery. Back on that next week. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know I did. So keep liking, commenting, subscribing, clicking the bell, sharing my videos. I appreciate it. Merch coming soon. I hope you enjoyed the new intro there. That was pretty cool. Thanks to my buddy Jeremy. I'll see you next time.